Hello everyone and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are doing messages from your spirit guides. So I have 3 cards in front of you. These cards are from the Gateway Oracles. First card is embracing the future, second is dwelling in truth, and the third is rising above. Feel into which card or group is for you, and we'll get started with group number 1, which is embracing the future. Hello group number 1 and welcome to your reading. So you chose embracing the future here. Okay. And what I can see in this card is this lady walking through a doorway here. And what I see is with this card, I feel there's a message around your path, and I see that there is, although you can see the path here and what's been, I see when you open this door and you walk through the other side that I can't see the path, but I can't see the immediate path, but I can see the future path. So I feel as though group number 1, I feel as though you have a vision of the future. You have some goals for the future, but I feel as though, to me, there's a level of understanding, or I feel like as though is an opportunity to take a chance on something. There is a doorway opening for you, group number 1, and it's about you embracing that and walking through the door. I'm seeing the door wide open, so I feel like this is something that's going to present itself to you, or it may have already presented itself to you, but it's a new life for some of you. This could be moving into a new life. This could be a new job. This could be a new relationship. This could be a new venture. Okay, this could be a new project. It could be anything for all of you. It could be, it's different, right? But there is a doorway opening. There is an opportunity that lies ahead here for you, and the door is wide open, and all you have to do is walk through. And I see initially it may be a little bit of a step out of your comfort zone, or it could be you just taking a step into the unknown. For some of you, I'm getting the message that you might have to walk away from something in order to take this new step. So that's that's a message for. Even if you can't see the next step, or you can't, sorry, not the next step, they're saying, even if you can't exactly see where it's going to take you, know that it will lead to the vision that you have, or the manifestation that you're looking for. Even if walking away from someone or something is difficult, know that it's part of your vision, it's part of what you've been wanting, and that even if there's an unknown aspect there, that it is what's going to lead you to where you want to be. Okay, so Spirit's opening that door for you, your guides are opening that door for you. But as I said, like, there is that aspect here of initially taking that step, and initially for some of you there is an unknown here, but as I said, you can see the future. Embrace the future. It says, I step into the future with an open heart. So open yourself to what the possibilities of the future are for you. And I feel like, again, vision is coming up to me. Vision. Either you have a vision, or you need to get clear on your vision. For some of you, I'm feeling anxiety around the future and what the future may present. But what I'm hearing from your spirit guides is this coming from your fear of what has happened in the past. Because remember, I said we can see the path here. And so, but she's not looking at the past. She's looking at the future. She's walking through that doorway with an open heart. I get like the full card energy here as well. It's like taking that step. So some of you may be feeling anxiety, but that is coming from the past. It's coming from what you've experienced in the past. And I feel like whatever this is, you'll know what it is by, some of you already know, or this opportunity is coming up, and you'll know because it feels really good to you. And it's definitely something that you've been wanting to do, okay, and it feels really good to you, although there may, for some of you, be some fears that come up around it, but that's okay as well. Also, I'm hearing for some of you, this is a complete fresh start. Newness is all around you, and Spirit's just showing me butterflies everywhere, and often butterflies resemble opportunities for me, new beginnings and new starts. So it's like there's a transformation, there's new coming in, new is what I'm hearing for some of you, okay? And it's like there's so many different doorways opening for you. Open your heart to them. And the way to really, they're showing me the scales as well, so really weigh up as well. Like you might be weighing up your different options, so there may be a few different doorways opening for some of you, and you're like weighing up your options and you're having a look. But Spirit says you won't make a mistake, you'll always make the right decision. It's more just don't hold yourself back from fear is all I want to say. Just you know, really look at those options and what lights you up, what makes you feel good, what empowers you and move in that direction, and believe that you can. And even if you decide not to take that path, you know, although actually Spirit's saying you're gonna take it, my love. So, you know, and I feel like I'm getting confused because I feel like this is part of that energy of what you may experience for some of you when you get to that doorway. It's like that trepidation, that kind of little bit of fear there, but you will step forward is what your guides are saying, and they're there helping you, guide you through that. And yes, so let's have a look what other cards we have for you. That one wanted to come out, so we have peace of mind. Beautiful card, because with the peace of mind here is telling me that have peace of mind that whatever decision you make is going to be the right decision, and that there's no need to look back. And I feel as though the decision that you make and this step forward or embracing something new here is going to give you a peace of mind. It is going to work out for your benefit here, group number one. So don't fear. I just feel like guided to pick the card up. And it's almost like I get this sense of purity and innocence here as well. And I'm talking about opening your heart. It's like getting into that space of innocence and of like exploration into the new, rather than coming from anxiety or fear, which comes from the past. So it's more like embracing the future in that childlike manner. Enjoy the process too. Have a sense of humor, I'm hearing as well. We've got here dreams coming true. Yeah, this is a vision that you've had, group number one, and it's a dream coming true here. It's something that you've been really wanting. And even if this doorway is not the dream, this doorway is leading you to your dream. So the opportunities that you take now are leading you to your dreams here. And so have peace of mind in the decisions that you make, because they are bringing you to your dreams, your vision, and what you've been wanting here, group number one. So this is a really, really good message here. We have kindness, and we have romantic partner, and we have be honest with yourself. Interesting cards here. So what I feel like is coming through here is some guidance from your guides, right? And they're saying here, again with romantic partner, I get that feeling of really getting in touch with your heart and making choices from your heart, what really inspires you and what feels right for you, group number one. Also, what I'm getting from the romantic partner is for some of you, you have been dreaming about meeting a romantic partner who is a dream come true to you, somebody who's very supportive, someone who's very loving. And I see through your decisions, through your opportunities and embracing your future, this is where you're going to kind of like cross paths with this person. If this is not a romantic person, then I feel like this could be certain people that you're going to cross paths with that are going to help you on your journey as well. For some of you, could have been wishing for friends. All right, I see that there's a friend coming your way. Please just take what resonates, but there's supportive people here as well. I also want to say your spirit guide is saying to me, I'm here with you, I'm helping guide the way here, so there's nothing to fear. All right, be honest with yourself. So what I want to say is here, what do you want to listen to? Because I get the feeling here with the peace of mind card that for some of you, you know, like you're wishing, you're praying, you're hoping, you're wanting, but where are you setting yourself back? Where are you self-sabotaging? Where are you believing? And it's coming from the fears, it's coming from the past. So be honest with yourself, see it for what it is. And this will give you a peace of mind. You could even write down your fears and write down your hopes and dreams and align yourself to what is best for you, which of course would be taking steps towards your dreams rather than listening to your fears. But just being honest with yourself and seeing things for the way they really are will help you in taking those steps, and you see clearly, right? It's about your belief systems here is what I'm getting. All right. Be kind to yourself though. All right. So with the kindness card, it's like be loving to yourself and compassionate for yourself as well. Like it's very easy just to say, forget the fears and forget the past. We're not saying forget the past. We're not saying it's just deny what you're feeling and move forwards. Of course not, because the fears are real. The fears are coming from an experience, and so it's an opportunity for you to be honest with yourself and process that fear and help yourself move forwards and embrace the future without dwelling on the past or allowing the past to get in the way of your future, if you know what I mean. So it's not about denying what's happening, but it's getting truthful and honest with yourself and kind as well, and loving with yourself. And loving yourself is being true to yourself and not sabotaging yourself, and being kind enough to take steps for what you believe and what you dream of. Okay. I also want to say another message here that I'm getting is this romantic partner is someone who's very kind, someone who's very honest, and they're going to be very honest with you. I feel like you have been putting out or praying for that sort of romantic partner. All right. It was starting to rain all over the cards, so I had to move everything to close my windows. As you could probably see all the little speckles on the cards here. Okay, so let's get back to the message. So yeah, we're talking about, for some of you, this dream is centered around this person, and or it could be people as well. And I want to say there's also a message coming from your spirit guides about really loving yourself and just being compassionate with yourself, and instead of pushing, it's loving. Instead of where there's fear, bring love to that fear instead of getting caught up in the fear. Okay, so that's just, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say, but that's how I'm hearing it from spirit. All right, let's get some more messages for you, my beautifuls. Okay, what other messages or guidance do you have, please, spirit guides, for group 1? Messages and guidance. Okay, so we have this one here. We have the Six of Pentacles. Oops. Just like dropping all the cards. I feel like this one wants to come out. All right. Okay, I just had to have a look what this card was, and it is the Devil. So the Devil coming out, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Wands, as I said, it's like I feel as though you have a dream, you have a vision, you have a venture here. And with the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing that it's almost like I get whatever you've put out, you want to receive back. That's kind of what I'm getting. Also, with it being on top of romantic partner and embracing the future, I feel like I want to say that part of your future, you are going to have reciprocal relationships with life, perhaps with a romantic partner or with people in general. Okay, there's going to be a lot more reciprocal energy that's coming in for you. So open your heart to that, group number one. With the Devil energy as well here, and I keep getting, because it looks like they're dancing. It's like, be careful not to dance with the devil, and just be wary where your mindset is, and also the thoughts and the beliefs that you may be attaching yourself with. All right. And remember, like what I was talking about, the kindness and the love that you give yourself, because I feel as though for some of you, group number one, you can be hard on yourself. And I feel like this is kind of that energy of like the devil and the angel kind of thing. And I feel like sometimes you are your worst enemy and you're hard on yourself. So I want to say, you know, try and balance that. Like, try and be kinder to yourself and more loving to yourself, and really just be aware of your thoughts and and observe those thoughts, and not judge your thoughts. So just be aware of them and look at why they're coming up. Why are you judging yourself harshly here? And often the devil can be kind of addictive behavior, and the addictive behavior could be those thoughts that keep coming up, right? Or attaching yourself into what has been, or the past, right? So this is asking you to look to the future here with the Three of Wands. Look to the future instead of looking at what has bound you in the past. And this will give you much more peace of mind. And again, being honest with yourself here. All right, let's have a look what other messages. What other messages do you have? Okay. So this one here, oops, it's because my table is on an angle. The card just wants to keep sliding. Interesting. I feel like that's a message as well. We have the Seven of Swords here. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see the Seven of Swords. I feel like in the past you have like experienced deception, betrayal perhaps, but this can also be your own deception, which is what we've been talking about here. So Spirit's really bringing this to light, all right? Where you have been deceiving yourself here, be honest with yourself. Are your thoughts really the truth? Okay? Because I don't feel like they are. I feel like where it's really loud, where it's very negative, it's not the truth. All right? I'm sorry guys, the table just, like, the cards just keep slipping. Okay, I just had to fix the table up. Okay, so with this card coming out here, to me this is like moving towards your passions. Focus on your passions. Focus on what's important to you, what breathes life into you, what gives you a sense of purpose, and move towards that. That's what I'm getting with that card there. All right, any other messages, please, for group number 1? Silence the mind here. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Cultivating prosperity, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So you are creating prosperity in your life, and stepping into stillness is you kind of taking a moment to quieten that mind, quieten those thoughts. And it's interesting how the devil here is slipping away so that you can cultivate prosperity here, so that you can bring more abundance into your life. All right, so don't allow the negative thoughts to hold you back from creativity, and also from moving towards what it is that you do want here. I also want to say that you deserve love. This is about love. I'm hearing you deserve love, all right? And you deserve a love that is honest with you, that is going to work with you to cultivate prosperity together, a really beautiful union, and one that is not codependent, not attached in a negative way, all right? One that is much more beautiful, all right? Let's get some messages here from my deck here. Spirit guides, what other messages do you have for group number 1? That's too many. All right, so look at that. We've got romantic love is on the way. So definitely for some of you, this is in regards to someone coming in for you. We have here smudge. This is clear out anything that, clear out those negative thoughts, those belief systems that are not helpful for you. Stay focused, all right? And stay on your path, all right? Don't allow temptation to move you off your path. And I feel like for you, group number 1, it's more often than not, it's you that sabotages yourself, all right? So just be aware of that. Here we have a new physical beginning, something tangible that's coming in here. Let go of those thoughts that don't serve you, or people or things or places. It just depends on, depends on who's watching and what your circumstance is. All right, we have here the feminine, okay? So this is allowing as well. We have boundaries, setting boundaries. Don't allow distraction to take you off path, all right? We have here the heart chakra. The heart chakra, I would look at balancing your heart chakra. You could do that through meditations. You can do that through crystals, through your own intention, all right? But look at balancing your heart chakra so you can really open up to what is coming your way. Because if you are looking for love, or not looking, if you're wanting to attract love, it's coming in, but you need to have your heart open here, is what your spirit guides are saying, all right? Because it's trying to come in, but it can't come in with your heart closed, all right? We've also got here your third eye also needs to be balanced, all right? Because let go, and look at this, oh my goodness, love spirit, clearing away and letting go of negative thoughts. So there we go. We got spend time alone. Yes, spend time relaxing, spend time being, spend time clearing that mind, and just spending some time with yourself, and that's going to help you keep focused on your path here. Here we have, this is all talking about aligning your chakras, and also having boundaries with what you allow into and who you allow into your energy as well, I want to say. And the last one I have here, it's time to relax. Okay, it's time for you to have a break, relax, go get a massage, spend some time loving you. Okay, so that's the messages I have for you, group number 1. I want to send you so much love. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your readings. This is your spirit guide messages, and you chose dwelling in truth, and it says I stand in the light of truth. So let's see what messages your guides have for you today. I'm just hearing like calmness, and I really want to take a deep breath. So I want to say take a deep breath. I also want to say that, like, I don't know if you've got a lot going on right now, but I'm kind of like seeing a scattered energy, which to me can mean that there's either lots of tasks that you're trying to fulfill, that you've just got a lot going on in your physical world, like a lot of like a big to-do list, and you know, I'm just seeing your kind of energy is everywhere. This could also mean your thoughts are everywhere. You could be thinking about, so for instance, this could be, you know, thinking about your children and thinking about study you have, or thinking about like your relationship and your friends and your family and all these different things that are going on. So I don't know whether this is like you just worrying, just anxious, or whether this is you just have a lot going on right now that you kind of can't avoid it. But it just seems to me there's kind of like a scattered energy here. And I feel like what your spirit guides is asking for you to do is to take a moment to just breathe, to get still, to get some clarity, because I want to get clarity is the feeling I'm getting. I want to get clarity. I just need a breather is what I'm hearing here. And it's interesting because it says I stand in the light of truth. I want to say what's coming up as well for me is for and look, please take what resonates, because I'm getting different messages for different people, but I am seeing a couple arguing. All right, so I'm seeing some conflict, and a spirit guide saying for some of you, this is like a romantic partnership where you're arguing. There's also someone else where this is to do with conflict within the family situation, and this conflict is like you're kind of stuck in the middle of it, or there's something to do with conflict. All right, this is some messages I'm getting. If this is what is happening for you, spirit guides are asking you to take some moment to really look at the truth of the situation and decide where you want to put your energy, because I said because I feel as though there's an element of control that comes in, and I don't know if this is necessarily to do with you. It could be, but also it could be to do with the other person. And sometimes we can't control other people, but we can control ourselves, and we can decide what we want to see, because sometimes we can kind of like get caught up in all of the drama that's going on and forget to like just detach and see the real truth of it. Because I get this sense that sometimes it can be like that you can get drawn into a situation or a conflict or a drama, right? You get drawn into it, and it can become a lot bigger than it actually is, because the egos then get involved, and it can cloud the truth a little bit. So your spirit guides are asking you just to take some time to take a step back, just to get clarity, a peace of mind, and then you'll know what kind of steps to take next in regards to that situation to bring harmony into that. Also, this could be regarding yourself, like your inner conflict. Please take what resonates. Also, as I said, for those of you who resonate with this being just a lot going on in your life, this is you looking at the truth and deciding where you can delegate tasks, where you can kind of get some time just to breathe and have some time to like relax. All right, so let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Spirit guides, group number 2, what's your messages? All right. For some of you, this could be in relation to work, all right? But this could also mean working things out. But again, I get that feeling of being very busy. You can see this person diligently working here. And it's interesting because I'm sorry if these are going blurry, the video. I'm really sorry. It's kind of the lighting here, and yeah. Anyway, in this picture here, it's a sword, and the sword is like red, like blood is on the sword. So it's kind of like that conflict situation that I was talking about. But for some of you, it's kind of like you just been so busy that you kind of like are so caught up in all of that busyness that you're kind of missing out on the peace, on time for yourself. And Yeah, and it's just affecting you. So let me have a look at this one as well. I kind of get the feeling with this card too, it's like take some time to relax. And again, I get that feeling of, as I was saying here with this card, what I was channeling was, you know, take some time to just gain that clarity here and withdraw from the chaos, the busyness, the conflict, whatever it is for you. Take some time to step back. I'm just being guided to look at this here. It's interesting, in the background there I can see these bowls, and to me they look like music bowls, like those Tibetan bowls. So perhaps there's some guidance from your guides here to like perhaps take some time to listen to some of that healing music, just to help clear your mind, bring in some peace here. It's interesting because there's even a lot going on in this card, and I keep getting drawn into it. It's like there's just so much going on in here. So just be careful how much drama you might be getting kind of pulled in here to into here, group number 2. I'm just going to have a look at what this card is. Okay, so this is actually the Death card, which makes a lot of sense because she's kind of, it looks like she here has died, and then you've got this gentleman here that is standing with her. So with the Death card, that represents transformation and something ending here as well. And I feel like I want to say there's an end to this kind of conflict, this drama. All right, but there's like you needing to see the truth of it first. Like that's what I'm feeling strongly. But you need to stop to see it, because while you're in it, while you're in the chaos, the busyness, or the conflict, you kind of can't see it because you're so focused on it, right? And it's like he's so focused on that bloody sword, and he's perhaps, you know, getting, you know, again, Spirit's bringing up, it's like when you're in the conflict situation, you're so focused in it, there's more anger that comes up, which perhaps can cause you to react and respond negatively rather than what you might normally do. So just be aware of that as well. But that it's calling for an end here. All right. Any other message here, please, Spirit? All right. So we have here, this to me looks like it's the Queen of Wands. And we have here the Three of Swords. Interesting, because this has been a very hurtful situation, right? If this is to do with conflict with a partner or with a family member, it's been quite hurtful for you. And perhaps it's come to an end, all right, for some of you. But with the Queen of Wands as well, like what I get with this card, it's almost like she's the center of attention here. I want to say as well, there's something coming up, like I get this sense of narcissism with this card. And I know, look, I'm an intuitive reader, and I kind of bring through messages from spirits. It's not always to what tarot says, but I'm kind of hearing narcissism here. Not kind of, I am. So for some of you, this could be a situation to deal with, that you're dealing with someone with narcissism, or someone quite abusive, and this person could put like a show. They could be very dramatic, and it could be making you confused and hard to see the truth about yourself or about the situation, right? There could be a lot of for some of you, I'm also getting this could be backstabbing as well. Please take what resonates. I'm getting different scenarios from Spirit. But yeah, I feel like you're going to see the truth of it once you take some time to just detach from the situation. And you will see it for the way it is, even if it is hurtful. And sometimes we don't want to see the truth because of how much it can hurt. Because then there's choices to be made as well. What needs to be to end here. And sometimes we can distract ourselves. Even if this is to do with you being so very busy, maybe you've been unconsciously attracting so much busyness, or you've been putting yourself into so many tasks to avoid some sort of ending here or heartbreak that's happened recently. And also with the Queen of Wands, it's about being in your power here. Reclaiming your power, seeing your power. But definitely don't get drawn into the drama, because like I feel as though for some of you, this person or these people, it's like they want to suck you into their story. They want to suck you into that energy. And it's like so easily you can kind of get caught up in it, even if it's not something that you normally do, if you know what I mean. So just be aware of that. Your spirit guides are making you aware of this situation. You can rise above this. All right. Let me get some other cards. What other messages do you have for group 2, please, spirit guides? Okay, be honest with yourself. Yes. All right. So this is just clarifying what I just said. And we have vacation. Yeah, for some of you, this is a message about taking a break, but also whether this is a vacation for some of you away from all of the chaos to really heal from whatever it is that has ended in your life, or whether this is you taking a break away from all of the drama in order to see the truth of the situation and be really honest with yourself, so that you can create a change. And the little dragonfly represents transformation. You have the death card, transformation, right? So in order to transform the situation, you need to see the truth of it first. And this is what your spirit guides are bringing to light here. They want to bring that truth to you, but the only way they can bring it to you is by you detaching. All right, look inside of yourself. That's where you're going to get the answers from, group number 2. All right, they're going to bring you those messages, but you need to take the time to detach. All right, and they're going to bring you those answers, and it's going to come from within. Okay, just like in this card here, she's going within in order to see the truth of the situation. All right, this is also a great opportunity to see why you're being brought into this drama. All right, what is it that why are you allowing yourself to be brought into that? Okay, there's always room for us to grow ourselves. So if we're getting drawn into something, why? All right, so this truth can help you transform and move beyond that, so that you don't get caught in situations that are not for your highest good, group number 2. Any other messages for group 2, please, Spirit? Family harmony, yes. As I said, for some of you, so in regards to your family, all right? And your spirit guides want to bring harmony to your family, but you need to take time, quiet time, in order to reflect, to see the situation clearly, so that you can bring harmony into the situation. All right, let's get some messages from my deck. What messages, last messages do you have, group number 2, please? All right, look at that, the black butterfly. That's my symbol for the death, like the death card. So this is transformative situation. The death card is very positive, even though it can be very difficult and heartbreaking to come to certain understandings and truths about things. But once you do, you can change it. And once you change it, you grow from it, and new beginnings flourish from it. Open your heart here to see the truth as well. Allow yourself to receive. We have here, love your body. We said, don't hold back. And we have the eye here. So this is seeing the truth of the situation. I feel like there's a couple more here. Okay, yeah. You are free. and deepen your connection. I want to say free yourself here. All right. And deepen your connection to yourself so that you have this understanding. And this is going to, and also there's a message about this deepening your connection to whoever this is involving. It's like once this kind of transformation, this understanding happens, it's like you have a greater and deeper understanding of why this has occurred, which brings a lot of healing for you. And we have here blocked root chakra. So have a look at perhaps some ways to balance your root chakra, and be very clear about what you want, okay, out of this situation, so Spirit can help you navigating this, all right? So that is the messages I have for you, group number 2. I want to send you so much love. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. My apologies for the lighting and the cards are a little bit blurry. It's the best I can do at this point. But anyway, hopefully you can hear me clearly so that you can get your guidance, your messages from your spirit guides. Okay, so you chose Rising Above. It says, I see only beauty and grace. Oh, I love this energy. I love this card because I feel as though there is an opening. There's a like very blissful energy here. I feel like there's really some good times ahead for you. I also feel like there's like, I feel an inner kind of happiness here, and it's like you're blossoming. All right, you're blossoming here. Also, you get the message that there's a manifestation that's coming into fruition as well. I'm also seeing money for some of you that's coming in, and I see like it's almost like it's falling in. So for some of you, like it could be something, a big lump of sum that you're receiving. For some of you, this is through some sort of contract or legal proceeding. For others of you, I'm just seeing like money coming from different avenues. And it's because you are seeing, it's because you're coming to fruition, you're reaping what you've sowed, and I see your just energy really vibrant, really happy, really blissful at the moment. If not at the moment, then very soon your guides are saying you are going to rise above, and you're going to see the beauty and grace of who you are, and the beauty and grace of life, I want to say as well. All right, let's see what other messages your spirit guides have for you. For group number 3, spirit guides. All right, we have financial flow. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Different deck. So yes, there's financial flow that's coming in. So if you've been having any financial difficulty, take this as a message from your guides that there's going to be more financial flow coming in, which is really, really positive. No wonder this feels really, really good. Okay. I just want to mention as well, like there's a message about drinking water, so please make sure you're drinking more water as well. I feel as though they're showing me your cells, it's kind of like releasing any stagnant energies. So if you have been having any money blocks or money difficulties, there's something around cleansing here, cleansing the old and releasing. It's kind of like something around drinking water to kind of release old toxins. But yes, I definitely see here that it's very, very good energy moving forwards. Very, very positive. The next message you have here is inner power. Yes, exactly what I've been picking up. You know, this is you rising above. This is you seeing the beauty and grace of yourself or with life. You gaining your inner power. You're seeing your inner power. All right. And there's new beginnings from this as well with the new moon that I can see. It could be coming around the next new moon after you watch this. But also there's a new flow happening from you seeing the beauty of yourself and from life. What other messages and guidance do you have for group number 3? And we have trust your intuition. Yes, you've been trusting your intuition. Keep going. Keep listening to your gut feeling. keep listening to the little intuitive messages that are coming through for you, because they are bringing you in the right direction, and your energy is soaring, your energy is vibrant, your energy is flowing, and that's why it's bringing in so much financial flow and inner power for you. And on the back of the deck, they led me to miracle healing is taking place in your life. You're going to see life as a miracle. You're really going to enjoy this. And there's also a lot of self-reliance here. It's you been looking after yourself. You've been giving to yourself, group number 3. So keep this up, because this is why you are gaining so much healing and money coming in as well. Any other message? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. I'll have to look at what this one is. And we have the Two of Pentacles here. So you could be multitasking here. This could also be 2 streams of income that's coming in here, but also there's a balancing that's happening here, especially with the Two of Swords as well. There's something around balancing, and perhaps too with the Two of Swords, there could be some recent decision that you've made that's helping you to now or a recent decision that you've made has been positive, and it's now leading to this beautiful flow that's happening for you. And any confusion, any conflict around your situation or money, I can see that is shifting from not knowing what choice to make to knowing what choice to make. And there you go. The middle card is actually the Temperance card. So this is all about keeping your balance, is what Spirit's saying. Okay, try not to go back and forwards on things too much. Try and keep that, keep your emotions tempered, keep things in alignment, keep things balanced, so that you can really keep this flow happening for you, okay? And then we have here the King of Pentacles. This is you gaining your stability, your security for yourself. Making decisions that are going to be for your growth, for your material gain, all right? And we have here the Knight of Wands. So this, I feel, is you moving forwards on your passions, moving forwards on what it is that, what's the word here for it? It's like following what you want here. This is the Strength card. And we have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Yeah. You haven't given up, group number 3. And if you're still in this situation, if you're still kind of going over something here and trying to make a decision about something, get the balance, because I feel like you will make the right decision. You will go in the right direction here. Go in the direction that's your hopes, your dreams here. And I see that once you do make that decision, right, I see that this really works out for you with the Ten of Cups here. It's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, all right? With this Strength card coming up, you know, you've had to persevere here recently, all right? You've had some struggle here. Perhaps you've had some struggle bringing things into balance, but Spirit's saying that's coming to an end, all right? You are coming to fruition. You're going to have your stability and more than enough. And you're going to have this emotional fulfillment as well. All right, so keep strong. If you're still in this situation, keep strong, keep moving forwards. Keep your mind balanced, your physical well balanced, and your emotions balanced, I want to say. Because you are manifesting here. You are rising above any difficulties, and you're bringing in beautiful, beautiful abundance into your life here, group number 3. Any last messages for group number 3? Any last messages? All right, we have mending bridges. So there's healing here, and this is talking about miracle healing. So if there's been any situations or conflicts with anyone, I can see that you'll be mending bridges here. But also like mending bridges with the past or with yourself. With any situations, difficulties. You are healing that. You're mending that, and you're moving forwards. So keep going, group number 3. Keep following the promptings of spirit. And keep accepting and loving yourself, because this is what's bringing in and manifesting great flow into your life. There's not really much more I can add here, group number 3. This is really positive. Lot of cards. Okay. Love your body. Set clear intentions. Spend time in nature. I just got this bird that's just outside my car, and it was knocking its beak on the window. And it just got a... Oh my goodness, it just picked up a caterpillar and took it away off the car. That is amazing. I feel like that's a sign for you. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, and here we have your guardian angel here, guiding the way. Your guides are saying you are beautiful, love yourself the way you are, cherish yourself, all right? Set clear intentions, and you can do this through nature. And so that you can manifest here everything that you're wanting. Here we've got the Wheel of Destiny. You are a leader, so take leadership in your life. Research options. Options are available to you if you're trying to see or weigh up your options, all right? Because we do have the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Let go of any toxic people, any toxic foods, anything that's not good for you, group number 3. Let it go. We get here the this is to do with the third eye here, and we've got set clear intentions and see clearly ahead what it is that you're wanting, because the universe is in your favor, group number 3. And nourish your body. That's what I was saying here. Make sure you're looking after your body. Make sure you're taking time to exercise. I feel like you could also be at the moment working on your body. You could be you could have fitness goals, you could have healthy eating goals, all right? And I can see this really, you mending your body, healing within your physical body coming. Whatever it is, group number 3, it's coming into fruition for you. You're rising above any difficulties and coming into much more flow. So those are the messages I have for you from your guides. I want to send you so much love. Bye for now.